Everyone can hear your voice. Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Ah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in Wolfendom. I won't hold you back. Much.
Gather!
Clouds high. The birds come!
Order guide! Stabilize! Gather! Stabilize! Solidify!
Wind strider.
This is order!
Power the Genshin Python!
My apologies.
Enraged Earth will not absolve you!
How amusing. Squall and fury.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Cleanse the ice!
Behold. Everything was for you.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering! To dust! Crumble! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! From rock to dust, sooner or later. Fisher! Face me! To dust!
One with nature. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Time to go. Brings a smile to my face. One with nature. Time to go. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Stabilize!
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiquest. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned a new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
If you ever want to trade tax...
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
to the wind.
Rise!
One with nature. Time to go. Brings a smile to my face.
I'll take care of it. Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
Just what will we come across this?
Go!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Solidify!
Wind strike! Clouds hide, the birds come. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
I'll take care of it.
I will have order.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
I'll protect us. Oh, look at it sparkle. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon. I don't know why you always... I guess if there are kids...
Maybe this is one of the
Vache,
What's wrong?
Vache, Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine.
Right.
What do you mean? There are...
Hey, you're not...
I see. In fact,
It's because of his...
when do you cry?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh,
Then you should understand that tears contain your... Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine. So maybe what you heard was the
so what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than warn, don't let that calm...
Oh, right.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of opera.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding?
But you're actually right on time. The audience... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front rows.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to... Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, Traveler. Maybe...
Excuse me, I did not. I would be perfect.
Oh! Wait, that's not it, Paimon. Sorry. Oh!
A friend?
Oh, so you're nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just...
It is an honor to meet you, and as required by proper...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an
Ah, Mr. Linney.
Wait.
I saw you all Allow me to introduce you to...
Whoa!
No offense taken. And by the way, there's someone I believe she is trying. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Huh?
Very good. That is for the best.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the High...
All right.
Yay! The show is finally about to... They're dimming the lights! The show must be
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please.
Hello, everyone. Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can... So, both Lynette and myself have removed...
Oh, good.
Now, without further ado, I know you might miss her, but don't worry. Oh, and you never know what can happen in... A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. she'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Hyman didn't see him do anything! Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily to appreciate
Guess you...
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey, the magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you, in which case, So, for my next trick, I will please, if my assistants, there are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. I'm sure many of our lucky now please.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or did...
The lucky audience member will be generated. It selects numbers. Now then, let's begin. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you, I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel you don't need to do it if the magic...
Oh.
All right, like this. 60, 59, 50... I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box. Oh, and no...
Ooh! Paimon kind of...
No, that won't do. Come on.
60!
That's right, perfect.
54? Why aren't you counting?
I am counting in merely a constant.
Oh! Alright. You look so serious.
40!
Mr. Linney.
Yes, I'm fine. He would be a
Even though he's saying that, Ah! What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's...
25!
What's wrong, Mr.
I seem to have...
Never mind.
No, that's...
90!
It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and...
10!
Almost there now.
8!
Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened? Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl with—
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards secure. No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fire, as of now, and after an initial, it appears that this and there are many
That's the case that—
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me?
No, this all occurred during your magic show. Now that I fix
The camp— He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he—
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
But what lady?
A kidnapping.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny, won't? But with so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and—
It wasn't a—
I understand. Well, traveler, are you willing to act as Mr. Lin? Very well. Linny and his the audience may be—
A day isn't that—
Linny!
Sorry about everything.
Of course!
Yeah, I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but not good to hear. I'm sure everyone— I don't know whether— As for how that— Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician—
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watch, good thing you agreed to—
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating—
Oh, well,
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose— But if revealing— We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team's— Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Huh?
Come
with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell. This is the real— However, if you look carefully, the box was— All these factors lining up so perfectly make— If anything, the more—
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well—
So I know there's no— I've seen a lot of cases. Sorry. Anyway, you may invest—
Whoever the murderer— Why would it be him? How strange. So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Hmm? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait, hello there!
The seats were all booked in advance. Sure. It's not. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, the Magic Troop members. will claim not to know her. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all. Which meant. Matches the feet. That's how it seems to.
Okay,
No need to be so. It is of utmost importance.
The investigation? See?
sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them? Lenny used the machine. Well, it turns out, I'm sure you already in other words.
That much tech.
Let's just see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case.
Lenny's still talking to the guy. I think someone...
I see that you're in. If you find any.
We don't have too many. The thud.
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bait. I'm of the opinion when the pirate.
Wait, what?
Perhaps the balance was. Oh, that's true.
That does.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
From mediating dis- and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules...
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus.
Huh?
My apologies, demoiselle.
No.
Okay.
All merely that's right. Judging from the...
Really? Wait, but...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was... But that's... Anyway.
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial?
Well?
And why would that be?
Most astute, no matter how, what, and if that can be done.
All right, that now.
Wait! That's what... That's more like it.
Far be it from you wish to...
You have a point. And what about you,
I have nothing to add.
Oh, we'll be making some...
Were you always...
Yes! So, the missing girl could...
I doubt. How can you be so...
Well, I couldn't see Lynn, but still, we
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you.
Very good.
You may spare the
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry. And these are my companions. Would you mind?
Oh.
Well,
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes. Oh, but before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this? The box with the...
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right!
Ah, yes, my assistant...
And what about...
I was in the mezzo...
Oh!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's...
I mean, we are, and that's my...
So that's how it all worked!
Lynette would brief, and then but as you saw, Cal was in the box.
We really don't...
If not for that, and yet, could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not—
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Why would it be him? Why would it be... Why would it be him? Gosh, no wonder the serial disappearances never got solved. Gosh, we all heard that noise, didn't we? The performance would not have been visible from where the doors were guarded. If Paimon were on duty, she would have snuck back into the audience seating. Well, there was no chance Paimon could have seen that the box had 2 layers. And that's why only the 2 of them can perform this trick. Digging a tunnel just for a magic trick? Whew, that must have been a lot of work. Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. This rope was obviously tampered with. People needed to register and reserve a seat for the show. That, combined with this number selector, could allow you to pick a young lady instead of some old fogey. Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well... Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a
Whatever it...
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase!
Oh, her clothes are here.
Right. Ugh. What is this place?
It seems someone could...
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up. we've ascertained the state of the crimes. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal—
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully.
So the tunnels become like a...
In other words,
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how it— That's right. The statements from both, to put it simply—
this also precludes any
Once both sides, then fine.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually did—
In practice, yes.
Huh?
Because we've...
And even if that were—
I'm ready to break it.
Whoa, whoa!
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings I mean, what better—
Huh. Breaking out. Just kidding! Just kidding!
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come...
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting group. And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven! Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong. No need for concern.
All right, then. However, the magician twin...
Exactly! Why would they do
the flower vase and the resulting in the perhaps the crimp...
Paimon thinks that make...
True, but...
Huh. Could Halls...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with... Nor does she have...
From the sound of your macarons... What?
Please don't worry about it.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she... Wait! Even you don't believe if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons?
All right, Malus.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3
Exactly!
As you wish.
And I have the egg...
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what it would be.
All right.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to... I'll be back if I find it.
All right, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
dance.
Just relax. Even if everyone else... Specs Lenny and Lynette. Besides...
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how...
To be honest?
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be expected. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terrible.
Since both parts... Firstly,
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands.
Yes, that's correct.
In that case...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly... There is no...
That is simply your...
Oh.
The Roaring Count...
And you didn't...
No.
I see.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sure...
I was right by...
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my... Tell me.
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial
I've got a feeling that...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could... tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny!
Order! Order! First, when the are these... Please answer...
I'm sorry. Yes.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear your answer first, and no lies now!
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh? Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective. Countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Linney experienced, and what he's... According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey. Seems this won't produce a... Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth. Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say! When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he... Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that!
In other words, you believe that he knew...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case.
Oh, they have a...
That's right, you... Well, your denial... Of course... You're saying that he wasn't.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Paimon thinks there's some... That's right! Linny wasn't in the... This means that the same clue you used...
Well, to think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Could there have been a third person? The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Halsey is the missing... The deceased's name is... Could there have been a... The deceased's name...
Huh? That can't be right. The killer was, in fact...
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's...
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from wood... No one entered or... The deceased's name... Halsey's clothing was in... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both... Linny was not in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both... The sound we heard may... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. No one entered or... Halsey's clothing was... The sound we heard may have... The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is... The deceased's name... No one entered or left the... It would have been tough for... No one entered or... The deceased's name is... It would have been tough for...
Look, since we're at a dead, just like the trick.
If only we.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel. It's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is... The vase was not broken.
Paimon gets it! Lynette escaped. If there's a...
How could a person ever... Magic tricks.
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of... Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at... Guards!
We are still examining the... We discovered several test tubes of fluid with it. The notebook in his back... The primordial... The note's contents. The notebook has... One of these two... The notes also... As such, we believe...
You gotta be kidding!
That's something so rich.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain...
Huh. If people can become water, does that... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your...
Let's go. Just...
Order! Still, let us assume... Guards, please continue Mr. Linny.
Of course. If we uphold this...
Right! Like the metal hood! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that... What?
The water from the primordial... The water from the primordial... Now it seems like the deceased's name is... The rope that held the water... The water from the primordial sea Lynette was in the magic box on stage. The water from the primordial... The deceased's name is Cowell. Now it seems like the... I remember there was something else. Lynette was in the magic box. The rope that held the water. I remember there was... Now it seems like the...
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell, when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon when the balloon attacked afterward, but he...
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a...
Oh dear, what do I do?
Now, it seems like his notes mentioned he...
On that note, I shall now invite him on...
Thank you, Your Honor. And we found an
What?
That can't be. Does this not, my dears? Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of having made modifications to the props beforehand. His account that upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up all. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion. Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the road?
Oh no! Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief
Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I'm...
Oh, come on. I'll show you an amazing... What?
No offense, Miss.
Come on now, don't... But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the... Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula, but as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because I was hiding outside this. I was just feeling happy that no one. Where should I begin? I'm sorry.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor.
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. So I played along with the I wasn't going to take that lying down. There was nowhere to run from. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to tell the entire story. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened. The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but it was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell. Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to he did not know that Lillian was mistakenly believing that the water from the two broke the flower with no way of escaping. She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these...
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over...
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so
bravo.
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also...
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further.
Wow.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell, he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and from this reconstruction of it... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final. As such, Linny and...
Great work. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, how did you find the water?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that the... I'm sure you know what you must...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself...
We were supposed to place...
And now that your plan has... Therefore you would...
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water, it can also be made into a... We've been in this...
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess I didn't approach you with it. As for why that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
A knave?
That's right. Back when our parents first to survive, I took my sister. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying before long.
So you went from...
That was how we felt it, but I graduated. He would
That doesn't seem to...
After I waited a long... The answer he gave...
Oh no.
As far as outsiders are concerned, I managed to ferret out. All I saw was...
So...
That's right. Father, the House of the Heart... I was hesitant, but she was also...
Oh, so that's how the...
She has gained permit...
So...
That's right. Today's case has all of us house... To us orphans...
So... From
It's all right. I just hope you can understand if you should need anything at all in the future.
Bye, Linny!
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for it?
Well, this whole or is it? I do. Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides! And...
Ah, I see. Sorry.
Don't say that now.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new... Wait.
Huh?
Well, Anyway, it would just be a meal, so...
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then.
Into the wind. One with nature.